Hey, this is Leopardo, ATMv2 GamePlan. Let's go. In this video, I'm going to explain exactly what you should do with ATMv2 and how you can maximize and monetize the way you are using ATM to achieve better results. So, let's keep it simple and clean without any bullshit. And just start. As you can see, the first step is to get ready, right? We need to buy a domain. This will be the domain we are going to mail from. We need to buy a server. This is where we are going to host the system. And also, we are going to use the IPs and the domain combination to email. We have the install ATMv2 online form. You just need to fill up a few details, click on test connection, click on start install, and that's basically all your work. My system will do all the installation, all the email records, whatever you need will be already inside, including the MX Dripper, the Smart Scrub, the Smart Funnel, the Smart Link, and the Smart Tags. Bounce to black. We have many features, and I will explain each and every one of them later. Alright, so listen up and be focused. Basically, after you finish to set up only these simple two steps, because the domain and server, you just buy them. Simple, you will have a button exactly where to buy and what to buy. After you finish these steps, you are basically ready to start mailing, because your email software is already installed, your email records already done, and you can just mail. Yeah? No. That's how most of the people are using self-hosted servers, and that's why 99% of them fail or get really poor result. And I will explain why. Especially with self-hosted servers and email marketing, because you need to start getting more and more authority to your IP and domain combination. You need to get better send score and a good past mailing. Okay, you need to start building it. And one of the way we are doing it, basically is tricking the system. We are doing it with the whitelisting service. I will explain about that later also, and this is very important step, so you better listen and wait until this video will be done. I can assure you, you will have more value and you will understand more things. So you are ready to mail, but if you want to get ready for a long-term solution and to enable ourselves to scale fast, we need to work a little bit more in the start, but later it will be much easier in the scaling. So we need to do something like that, the automations, one for every vertical. If we are doing for BizApp, make money from home, for example, we can use the smart campaign. If we have enough values behind each tag, we can use the same campaign to 10 or 100 servers, because it's going to send a unique campaign spinning all the values one after one. Okay? Same with the smart funnel. If you have enough values behind it, you can send ton of traffic, and every visit will be a unique funnel. Okay? It will be simple and easy. If you are mailing the same people over and over again, you need to show them a different funnel, because if they will see the same funnel over and over again, you will just lose them, right? In the smart link, we are basically going to connect. I talk with Cache Network and more networks, and we are going to connect them in the back end with API to basically give you in real time when someone will click the link based on his device, if it's desktop or mobile, geo, or browser, we can identify this kind of variables and match them to the highest converting offer with the same exact things. Okay, so if someone is visiting from an iPhone and the browser is Chrome, okay, and the geo is USA, he will get the best performing offer from US, from iPhone, and from Chrome. So you will actually, from the same traffic, from the same clicks, you will get more sales. Because let's stop a second and just think. We know that almost everything, especially online, is about stats and about things that we are basically trying to model and to duplicate all the time. The same thing happening with offers. The sales page, the VSL or the funnel or whatever, they model other funnels, right? So if we already know what is working based on previous purchase, we already know that if a user come using iPhone and a Chrome browser and doing it while he's in USA, we will know for a fact that offer number 237, for example, is the highest converting for these three variables. So it will be easier to get you better results just by using it like that. Until we are finishing with the API connection, now with the Smart Link, you can just ask your network manager and just ask him the top offers for mobile and for desktop and whatever things you want to check, and just insert them in your Smart Link. And again, for each and every sub-segment here, you will have you already have a specific video inside the ATM members area. So after the Smart Link, we have also the auto reply. Engagement is something that is very important, and we also always will try to push people to reply us back, okay? Because this will create engagement and it will get your server and domain a higher score, better inbox, and if that lead already replied you will always inbox him until he will actually click mark as spam, for example, or unsubscribe. So as soon as you install a server, you will get 4 kinds of lists, 4 different lists. Let me show you an example. You will get raw list. Basically, raw list is the list we are using the MX Dripper and the Smart Scrub, the cleaning system, the email cleaning system. We actually combine them, the MX Dripper and the Smart Scrub together to get you a better result and to reduce more steps. It will be easier, right? Instead of going and cleaning your list and waiting until it's cleaned and then taking your cleaned files and upload it to ATM, you will just need to insert them to MX Dripper and that's done. Everything is done for you by the system. And when you start to send emails to the raw list, we will basically send them 14 campaigns, okay? It will be the same smart campaign, but for 14 days, every 25 hours. Why 25 hours? Because we want to catch them in their best time, in the best time they have for reading email or signing up or whatever. Even if 2 people live in the same house, okay, they can have different work or different type of, lifestyle. Some will work 9 to 5, others will work at night. It doesn't matter where you live, it's matter what you're doing, right? Especially now with the online space. So we need to target the active time they open the email. Their active time, not the geo active time. It's really doesn't matter anymore. I know like few years back, everyone said send at 9 a.m. or 6 p.m. or whatever to get the most openers. Well, maybe, but the best way is to get each and every one best time to open and read the email. Okay? So the system, after or basically while we are sending them the 14 email sequence that will send to them every 25 hours, if one of them, for example, will open the email, it will be moved in the same time to the openers list, okay, to a new segment. And then he will start getting emails daily for the rest of his life for the openers list until he will click or unsubscribe, right? If he will click, we will upgrade him to the clickers list. Now that's a higher segment. That's a segment that is potentially to become a buyers list. Okay? The clicker list, we will send them also daily email, maybe even 2 times a day. Send them over and over again because they are active, they didn't unsubscribe, they didn't report spam, they want what we are selling. It's easy to understand, they are active and they want to engage because they already replied us and they've been through a sequence that warmed them up into buying something. Okay, depend what we are selling. So the lead start with the raw list. Then if he opened, he moved automatically by the system to the openers list. If he clicked, he will be moved automatically by the system to clickers list. And from the clicker list, they will be sent to a smart funnel, a 4-page funnel with double taps, exit pop, and right click that will help you to get more clicks from the same click enter inside. Let's say you got in 1,000 click, you can potentially get 1,200 clicks on the way out because we are using double tabs and we are basically increasing every step the user is going through. He get another tab with one of the offers. Okay, so you increase the amount of clicks you will get from the same person. Okay, and while he's moving through the funnel, if he opt in, which means he will opt in back to the opt-in list on the same server and will start to continue to getting emails, but very high-end emails, because this is an opt-in, this is a highly targeted lead, and we want to make sure we don't fuck up and we give him good value and good campaigns in order to start. Our first and most important target goal using the ATM is to get the active leads. Okay? Active means they opened, they clicked, they did something. It's okay if you have 5, 10, 20, 40 million, billion leads in CSV files, and it's okay if you are sure all of them are active and they are buyers and they are high-end, high-ticket buyers, and no matter what someone that sent you the CSV told you, let me promise you that if the CSV file set on your computer over 6 weeks, you need to check it again. A lot can be done, changed in 6 weeks, and most of the providers are just lying, and not all of them are really giving you really targeted data. So with my system, we can actually clean them and start getting a highly targeted and segmented list from whatever we want. Okay? So I explained the way this system works. Of course, I will explain step-by-step videos and how to create the smart campaign. We already have a webinar about that. You can see I wrote down here smart campaign for raw list 14 days, smart campaign for openers list daily, and smart campaign for clicker lists daily. This should be with smart tags, but for the opt-in list, you should write campaigns, okay? Not with spin, because that will be the highest targeted lead. So you need to pay attention more and actually give him the best value you can and capture him, and not trying to sell him every day, but try to get them engaged with you over and over again. Because if people will engage with you, other people on your list will get inbox better. So we are working here to build a system, a long-term system solution to give us email power and click power, okay? In the smart funnel, I already explained, it's 4 levels. We need to fill up the values behind the smart tags in order to make sense. Because if you're going to sell, I don't know, a casino, CBD products, whatever you all want to promote, the funnel should match the product you are going to sell in the end, right? So you need to make sure it will make sense. In the smart funnel, you also have a captcha, you have a micro commitment, you have an opt-in page that will actually opt in directly to your server back, or you can even encourage to multiple servers. Okay, so let me show you. You can basically, now it's new, we can add an opt-in, and we can opt in the same email to multiple servers and send him the emails in a different time. So it will be even, it will make sense. That's a new feature, by the way. After the smart funnel, I told you already about the smart link. Add your best offer by device country, soon an API. Auto reply in each and every install you get, and reply at your domain. You get mailbox, and you need to pay attention. If someone sends you reply him back, because that's engagement, and that's exactly what we are wanting to do. Okay, that's what we need. So make sure you always check in your auto reply mailbox, and also make sure that if someone reply you something nasty, make sure to unsubscribe him and blacklist him. Right? Because if they say something like, remove me for your list, never send me email again, and I'm being really subtle, I don't want to say what people really say, you will just take his email, go back to your system, and blacklist him. That's it. Now, after we get set, we have the campaign, the smart campaign for the raw, for the open, for the click. We are all ready, all the automation is done. We can export the automation into file, save it to be ready for our next system. Because the next system we are going to deploy, the next server we are going to buy and install, we will not need to do all these steps again. We will just import all the automation and start importing leads inside. It will be really simple, really simple. Now, the next step is go, basically to start. And to start, we need first of all to start with my whitelisting service. My whitelisting service is basically really simple. We have over 500 accounts, seed accounts, Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail, and Outlook, and Live. And I have a team that using home-based IPs to open the emails, to move you from the spam folder into the inbox, to add you to contact, to reply back your email, and to mark you as important. Okay? That's really important, and we are doing it from home-based IPs. We are using the same IPs for the same account. Trust me, I've been doing it for 3 years, building it. Now it's about time we actually found the best combination, and it's working beautifully. What you need to do in this step, and again, you don't need to do all these steps. Only these 4 steps on the top is enough to start mailing. But if you want to do it smart and you want to be able to scale and get better result, continue watching this video because it's important. Now, With the whitelisting, all you need to do is download and import the seed list into the raw list after you finished all the automation, because I want that the whitelisting setup will get, the whitelisting seeds will get all the emails you are sending to your normal leads, because we also need to whitelist your campaign itself. That's really important. Mail the seed list daily with the same campaigns you are sending to your clients, at least 14 days sending only to the seed list. You need to import the seed list and wait about, you don't have to wait. Again, I'm only recommending, you can do whatever you want, that's your email freedom, but if you will send only to the seed list for 14 days, you will get better result in the long term. Again, this is things that I split tested and tested over and over again. Now, after you already passed the 14 days, the whitelisting is working, everything is cool, what you need to do is to import your list. And now, in the new V2, the MX Dripper and the Smart Scrub, the cleaning system, are combined into one feature, which means you don't need to go to somewhere else to clean your list and then come and MX drip it to your list. Not anymore. What you need to do right now, you have a CSV file, you take the CSV file and you send it up to the MX Dripper. The cleaning will go through the MX Dripper automatically. Okay? We're reducing step for you to do, so it will be easier for you to scale. Now, if in the future, after you already warm up the server, or if you do not want to listen to me and you want just to install and blast, you need to use the Smart Scrub as the feature. Okay, not combined with the MX list, MX Dripper. You will just need to use the Smart Scrub directly, clean your list and import to your list. Or if you want to import fast, you can use the MX Dripper and Smart Scrub, but just put higher limits. Again, that's not what I'm recommending, but you can do this. Okay, so the next step after we are doing it, it will be scaling. With scaling, we need to do, first of all, we need to recycle the inactives. If an email ID didn't bounce and passed through all my Smart Scrub layers, that means this email is clean. Now the question is if you will open the email or not, if it's active or not. Sometimes from IP and domain combination, an email will not get inbox, a specific email. It can happen. So what we are doing is we are taking after 30 days, we are taking all the list that is inactive, that basically is clean but never did any action, and we take them and move them to a different server. We switch the inactives between servers and give them another shot to start again, to get active. Okay? After that, we need to monetize. We got the clickers, we got the openers. One way to monetize them is to start sending them from a different server, a different offer, but related to the same niche, to the same vertical, or it's actually matching to something they already bought before, if you already know it. A good thing to monetize also is to find more offers, even on the same exact niche, because sometimes even the offers can make the difference, right? Because they have different funnels or different videos. After we got, find more offer verticals that fits your active users, set up new smart automation for the different vertical and load the actives there. So basically, after you will get a bunch of active people, you can get them all together into a new server, or even into a third-party SMTP like Amazon SES, which I also will talk later in one of the videos explaining how to get approved and everything like that. It's really big. Like only a few days ago, they actually start to approve again easily, because the last few years it was really hard to get approved there. But you can use Mailgun, you can use SendGrid, you can use whatever you want to send your actives and double the amount of open and clicks, okay? Because we know for sure they are clean, they are not spam traps, and we know they are active. Even you can import in them to Aweber or wherever you want, because they are good active leads, okay? That's really important. And the next step will be to also scale with the server providers, because different server providers have different IPs, there are different ranges, different inbox,